Hey guys, this is a GT350 intake manifold on a 2015 Mustang GT. I installed it last night, and I just bought this manifold like a month ago. So I think Ford changed the vacuum lines, and what I think is funny is like all the installs I've read online and stuff, man, the vacuum lines work for a 15. Well, in this case, it didn't, and I had to do a little jimmy rigging, but so far the car runs and idles great. I'm getting a dyno tune tomorrow, but I mean, it worked fine with me. For me, okay, so what happens here, you got this vacuum line, and it goes where it's supposed to go. It goes into this guy down here. That's the stock part that looks like that. But it goes in there, right? And on this guy though. And then it would come out on this side. See where I got that, this guy where my finger is? Where my finger is, okay, I had to obviously stop the vacuum or whatever, you know, so I put a hose on it and then clamped it off with a bolt to stop any vacuum leaks or anything. But yeah, see how it's but anyways, that normally goes into this vacuum line that goes from the back of the manifold into there, goes through there, and then back here to here. But if that made any sense. But what I'm saying is, on the GT350, now it looks like it comes here, and then it goes over here, and then it splices into there. So it's like, what the fuck, man? The fuck, Ford? You guys all said, oh yeah, just bolt on the GT350 manifold. But now I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Why? Well, where do I put all this shit? So, the way I hooked it up is obviously, you can kind of see, okay, so I got this one going, and then it goes in, I turned it, and this when I bought the manifold, this part right here, where this guy was capped off. So now all I did was I pulled that little cap off and then put this vacuum line here, and that seems to be doing fine. So that's all the difference I did. So I ran that there, and then obviously this plugs into the intake. So that's all of the new vacuum lines on the manifold. Easy peasy, right? But now you still got to deal with your old ones. Your old one. Alright, your old one. See if I'm looking. I'm not looking at the camera. I don't know, you can barely see it in there. That guy right there. This guy, that's your old one. And it goes shit, you guys can't really see what the fuck's going on. Okay, it goes in the intake manifold, goes out down here, and then it goes into this little tube thingy, and then it comes out on the other side and goes into your intake. Okay, so it goes from that little part behind the throttle body, and it goes, and then it goes through that little thingy, mabobber right there, and then it comes in here. So basically, if you look at this one, it goes through like that, and then goes to the intake, right? And then on the other side, which would normally be this guy, and then plug in somewhere over here, which we don't have, all I did was cap it off. You can see, come on, focus. I capped it off there, and then I capped it off there. So, like I said, one side of this little doohickey thing goes from that little guy down there, right there, into the intake, and then the other side you just vacuum cap off like I did, or whatever you want to call it. And then the other thing, which I had to figure out, was these little guys. All I did was flip them upside down, and They look alright. I wish they were the same on both sides, but I guess they aren't. But yeah, these usually actually like go like this is from the left side and that's from the right side. But yeah, I said it backwards. But anyways, the lines, these radiator lines actually sit on top, but I just flipped this around because these bolts are up higher than the GT. So those are the issues I ran in. And honestly, I hope this thing helps, this video, because dude, I like fucking scratched my head for like 2.5 hours trying to figure this shit out. So good luck, man. Again, how you run it, I'll go over it one more time. You go this guy, turns it in, and then fucking put it in there. And then you got the vacuum line right there. Goes through that little doohickey and comes out right into here. Plugs in here. And then on the other side, cap that guy off. And cap that guy off. And you're good to go. So far I haven't had any issues. Alright. See you guys later.